Hi yours. Today our topic is reproduction in plants. So usually plants reproduce by the seeds. We all of them know the parts of the plants. So the plant have the flowers. These flowers turns into the fruit. The fruit contain the seed. So when we sow these seeds, it will grow into a new plant. So in this two different types of the reproduction or propagation of the plant it is there. It is takes place in mainly two types. One is a natural vegetative propagation, other one is the artificial vegetative propagation. So let's see what's the natural vegetative propagation. So again this natural vegetative propagation is three types. So mostly this propagation will be takes place in the three types, that is when we using the stem propagation and leaf propagation and root propagation. Three different types of the propagations are there. Now let's start see once the stem propagation. For example, when we take in the potato, see, and potato is a stem propagation. See, in this potato we can observe that eye-like structures, so many eye-like structures we can see that. If you take this eye-like structures, look at here. See, if you remove these eye-like structures by using the knife, if you sow it in the soil, so if you taking these eye-like structures, see, this is like a exactly eye-like structures. If you take some soil, means, for example, I am showing, if you keep it in the soil, if you dig some soil and if you sow it inside and if you apply some water to this, and if it get the proper quantity of the water and also moisture and also from that sunlight, in the favorable conditions it will grow into a new plant. So this is a stem propagation. So this is a one of the natural vegetative propagation, stem propagation. So stem propagation we can give the more examples like onion also. See, look at here. So ginger also we can give. These are the example for the stem propagation. Now I am going to show one more thing, that is a leaf propagation. Mostly we can give one example, that is a bryophyllum leaf. Actually I didn't get that leaf, but I am showing that aloe vera leaf. So not like this. Bryophyllum leaf, it is very thick. How it is like that one, it is very thick. But the leaf, it has itself some edges like structures. When the leaf it is fall down into the soil, immediately when it is getting the sufficient quantity of the moisture and sunlight, in the favorable conditions, the leaf, it seems it have the capacity to give the one more plant. So here the new plant we are getting from the leaf. Now third one, when we come into the third one, that is a root propagation. See, root propagation we can see in the carrot. So when we take this carrot, so if we sow in the soil in this way, if we dig some soil, if you keep in the soil, it will grow when it is get the favorable condition into a new plant. So these are the three kinds of the natural vegetative propagation we can observe in the plants. Now I am going to show the artificial vegetative propagation. Actually, the artificial vegetative propagations are three types. One is a cutting, second one is a grafting, third one is a laying. So now we are coming to this. See, for example, the cutting, we can take the example rose plant. See, look at here, this is a rose plant. I took some stem part. So if we take this part, this is actually one of the method of artificial vegetative propagation. In this, so this is a cutting process. In this, we should select some part, or we should take the some part of the stem, then we should cut little bit stem part, then see like this we should take. Afterwards, when we dug the soil, when we keep it in the soil, when it get the sufficient water and sunlight, everything, it will grow into a new plant. So this is one of the method of the artificial cutting process. Now we are going to the second one, that is layering. So layering process. Usually layering process we can observe in the jasmine plants, and more examples are there. I am taking, but jasmine plant is available to me, that's why I took this one. So take the full jasmine plant. So afterwards take one long branch, then try to bend the branch, one of the branch of the stem part, bend like this downwards, then sow the soil and keep it inside the hole, then keep the cover with that soil and keep one stone on up. Why we are keeping the stone here means the stone, it is keeping itself, this stem, it in the position, it will not come outside. Then afterwards, after a few days or after a few months, see when it is get the sufficient quantity of the everything like a water and moisture and sunlight, it will grow into a new plant. After that you can cut here, then this stem part usually grown into a new plant from the mother plant. So we can separate this small plant. So this is how the jasmine plant will give the another new plant. So this is called as a layering process. So now I am showing grafting. Grafting means usually whatever the plants we are getting outside. For example, roses, like we are getting nowadays a number of rose flowers, like a different colors we are getting. On the older days we had to get only that red color and white color and pink color. But through this grafting process, when they are grafting the red color with the white color, we are getting the pink color. So in this process, by using this process, so many uses are there. For example, imagine that this is not a mango plant or a rose plant, but I am showing. Otherwise, I will show that rose plant only. For example, look at here. So in this grafting, see, suppose think of that this is a red rose and this is a white rose. So you should cut a small part of the up part, a small stem part. You should cut it. So like this. Afterwards take the another branch from the another red color. So this is the white rose stem part and this is the our root part and this is that red rose. So afterwards join these two one like this and cover with the plaster. If you left a few days like this only, it will grow into a new branch, like the flowers which it producing this branch and remaining branches, it will give the pink color flowers. Means when we grafting the red color rose with the white color, we are getting the pink color roses. So these are the different reproductive systems or methods in the plants. So thank you for watching this video. If you like it, give a comment on the comment box. Please subscribe my channel. Thank you everyone.